Move back. So what I'm seeing is you're coming higher on the back, you're going to get shucked off or thrown off. So what I'm seeing is you're here, you're coming here, he's just going to walk away, yeah, and he's going to fade to guard because I've come off his hips too far. So what I'm trying to do is more on here. So he's got nowhere to go. So I'm kind of like, I'm almost like throwing myself underneath the partner. I'm not trying to come around the front. The more I come around the front, the more my weight comes off his hips, the more he can move his hips, roll, fade to guard or whatever. So what I'm kind of doing is, this here is keeping all the weight here. So he does one roll that way so he gives the space. I slide, pull to my shoulder, switch it. So I should be in a really good choke position. It should be on a low back control, which is harder for him to get out of, not a high back control. One more time. How does that feel? Wayne, just a second. So once again, is one of the biggest things I see is when people do this, they go, I'll block it out. They come here, and then this is now when it's really hard to put my partner. I'm almost putting my partner on top of me because he can come around because I've taken my weight off their back. So ideally it's here, and it's kind of like I'm going to slide. So I'm kind of like slamming my knee against the elbow and the knee. He's going to have minimal space anyway, otherwise I'll just throw my hook in. So he's going to try and purposely be blocking that space up anyway. So side back, slide, pull and hand, kick it, and I should be in a really good position to finish my partner from here. Okay. Try it again, guys. 1, 2, 3. Standing up and control my legs. And what she's going to do from here is, if she's close to me, I get control. So she compresses my feet in. As I go to kick out, she throws my legs to one side from here. So I don't want my guard to get past. So what I'm going to do is I try and put my bum in her face. Boom, to defend the guard pass. Ideally, I want this, so I can duck and roll my partner over. So Emma wants to make sure she's never shoulder high, she's always, like hips low. So even this position here gives me the ability to run and to start to get control. So you really want to be like really heavy on the hips. Everyone kind of chases the side back. I want you guys heavy on the hips. In fact, she'll still get guard pass points for going side back, top over. You won't get points for going to the side. If you watch my guard passing, or did my, So the concept on this is that we get the legs, we compress the legs in a little bit. So as I kick out, she directs them. I'm not rolling, I bring my head to my knees, I put my butt up. So this gives me a far better position to be able to move. The downfall about it is that she's here. So what Emma's going to do now is I'm going to collapse. She's now going to pin me, take it over, boom, and go to the position. My job is to try and beat this hook. Beat that hook, my job. So she's going to make sure that when we're here, right, is that leg goes behind my hamstring and kicks me that way, so I can't beat the hook. It's not about getting the back control. We're not ready for it yet. We want this. And again. Does everyone understand that? So you're turning me belly down so I can't beat the hook. So compress, kick away, boom, Animal Kingdom presenting from here, turns it over, boom, rolls, hand goes in from here, hook goes behind my knee. Kick it, kick it, kick it, boom, and now, the beautiful thing about it is this, hand goes behind my head, don't even have to take the back now, I've got such a good position. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're going to come back. Turtle. And I made this pretty easy. So I've got the control and I'm kind of belt line. I'm not back line. I'm posting and I drive. As I pull, my hand comes through. And the main deal on this one that I see people do is they try to throw that leg over now, but I don't have any control of my partner yet. So I still can't even get my hook in because there's no space. So what I'm trying to do from here is I'm pulling his hip into me to take greater space and I'm extending my bottom leg. And that will put me in the position. Now, if he keeps his knee high, so I can't get my hook in, I just make sure I'm monitoring it from this side. As a general rule, once I'm in, I'm monitoring, okay, I like to grab, I like to get the full, so I've got this ability to get a lot of control from that like crab ride position. So once again, the deal is, is from here, posting, sliding, and pull, 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 kick, 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 contact. Now, because his hand is still here, I have the ability to block the leg out, but I lose the control from him rolling over. Does everyone understand? Like, because right now, what's stopping him from rolling out of the back control? So this, here. So what I'm trying to do now is I do the opposite. I slide down and I put my hook in. So even if he's trying to roll away from me, I slide roll away. I still get my hook in. Now, the deal with this is if his knee is high, I like to use this. So as he rolls away from me, come back. Now, I come into it. Does that kind of make sense, guys? Does that help, Emma? Question, ask me.
I was using the top one more as a kicking motion to flip them belly down.
Yeah, but that's where he wants to go. I don't have the position, so if I'm here, form here, and as I kick and he continues to roll, I don't get quite the, I'm going to get a top position, but I'm not going to get a mount or a back drop. It's more about just stopping him from coming back in. Elbow to hip, kick it, yes you can. That. He turns, stops that knee from coming in, brings his knee to his chest. Now we're in the game. I don't particularly care, so my bottom knee, if he goes belly down, I'm taking the frame out, dead. If he comes back towards me, kick it, foot goes in, kick it goes. Have a little bit of a play around that, guys. 1, 2, 3. So, okay. One of the things I want to do on the passing is I want to make sure that I have the inside position. So I make sure my elbow's on the inside of her legs most times. So we're going to start from here. I grab her belt. My weight goes, I'm holding the gear with my palms, not my fingers. I'm holding the belt with my palms, not my fingers, to make my elbows come down. When I'm with my fingers, there's a bit of height and she can swim her legs under, etc., etc. Yep. So elbows. Secondly is this. To stop her from bringing her elbows in, I hunker down and I make sure that my elbows go to my belt. So if she tries to break me down to get the legs in, so now I start to pass. We're going to come underneath, from here, come the hips. Now, we're going to do this in a nice way. I walk my knees under my partner's hips, I turn my partner over, she'll continue to roll. I hit it, sorry. and go straight to my. She's had her hair done, I don't want to mess it up. And hit straight to the rollover. Okay, so off the pass, this is called a double unhook pass. We can hold the belt, there's variations on it. We're going to keep it pretty simple today. Okay, so belt, elbows in, wriggle, 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 pop, hands come under, cup, turn the corner, boom, pass guard, she'll roll to her knees if she can. Hold it, kick it, pull it, kick it, look for my control. Yep. Okay, so the underhook guard pass to back control. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Go on your own side.